didn't bring the camera this time. Or the card in. So you get to see my ugly face on Facebook soon. I'm going to continue on with Psalm 139. This time it's going to be verses 5 through 10. This is coming from the Complete Jewish Bible. You have hemmed me in both behind and in front, and laid your hand on me. Such wonderful knowledge is beyond me, far too high for me to reach. Where can I go to escape your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I climb up to heaven, you are there. If I lie down in Sheol, you are there. If I fly away with the wings of the dawn and land beyond the sea, even there your hand would lead me. Your right hand would hold me fast. 8 pages, Dick, but it's all big print. And I'm not going to follow it anyways, because I never do. I looked at this, and my wife and I read this. This is one of our favorites. And I look at it as, you hem me in both behind and in front, and laid your hand on me. That just struck me. Amy preached about persecution and what we go through in the world with God. You know, it doesn't matter, because when you think about it, you're never alone. He's always with you. He's always surrounding you with his love, his grace. And the reason why I know this is, if you go to 2 Kings 6, verse 15 through 17, where the Syrians send an army to surround Dothan, the city where the prophet Elijah is staying. This is Elijah talking to a servant and then praying to the Lord. The servant of the man of God got up early and went out, and behold, there was an army with horses and chariots encircling the city. Elijah's servant said to him, "Oh no, my master, what are we to do?" Elijah answered, "Do not be afraid, for those who are with us are more than those who are with them." Then Elijah prayed and said, "Lord, please open his eyes that he may see." And the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire surrounding Elijah. It's hard for us to comprehend that God is not confined by time, space. He can be everywhere, instantaneously, multiple places all at once. So if we find ourselves in trouble, we're finding we're going through a hard time, all we got to do is stop, pray. Lord, open my eyes to see what is around me, to see that his love, his protection is around me. We don't have to be worried about what the world's going to throw at us, because we're covered on every side. See, I told you it wasn't going to follow. You know, that knowledge is way more than I can even comprehend. I don't think anybody here can comprehend what is in this book. We can understand it to some degree in what we're going through, because I can read this passage, you can read the same passage and come up with something different that the Holy Spirit is filling you with and understanding. But just the immensity, the omnipresence, the omniscience of God, it's far beyond my imagination. I can't comprehend it. There are many things I ponder and think about as I'm reading the Bible, and I'm just thankful that he is there guiding me and bringing me understanding. The other part of this one is, where can I go to escape your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? You know, there's no place. I think about it and say, okay, I'm having a rough time, I'm just going to go and hide. It doesn't matter. I can hide there, and he's there. He's with me. There's no place we can go to hide and escape him. And that's where that last verse kind of flows in with that one, and it's like, climb to heaven, you are there. Heaven, hell. You know, to me, when I look at that, it's a great distance. A great distance. But, if I find myself in a pit, in hell, those people that are in hell, they're not from the presence of God. He's there. He's with them. Is he helping them? Probably not, in my opinion. But he's there. And if I try to run away from him, I'm having a bad day and I don't like what's happening because I know whatever's happening to me has been preordained by the Lord. So, I don't like it, I'm going to run away. I'm going to try to get as far away from that situation as possible. You know, I can run as far as I want, as fast as I want. There's nothing, no speed at all that can get me away from God. Because again, he's omnipresent. He's everywhere. We're never, ever beyond the reach of God. And I feel sorry for some of my children because they don't know. And they don't know what a great God and great person that Jesus is. And they think that they can run away from him. They think they're not in his sight. I truly believe whether you're saved or not saved, you are in his presence and in his sight. He is trying to show you him. He's trying to open your eyes to him. How does he do that? Through the Holy Spirit working through each and every one of us. How we act, what we say. For those who put their trust in God, he is holding us in ways that we cannot slip or fall from his presence. He will sustain us. How does he do this? By upholding us with his righteous right hand. He is everywhere. And we should desire to flee to him, because during these times, and I've had times where all of a sudden, we've talked about this at men's group, where I'm standing there and my poor wife gets the repercussions, and my anxiety just shoots way past my head. For no reason whatsoever. And I have to stop and say, I'm sorry, because the good Lord is there with me. And I said, I don't know why that happened. I just wanted to run away at that point. Why did that happen? I don't know. Why did you not stop that, Jesus? Why did you not help me out? He has the answer, but it's not running away. It's not hiding. It's opening yourself up. Opening your eyes and your heart and your mind to what Jesus has to say. Praying to him to fill you with the Holy Spirit to guide you into seeing that army that's around you, protecting you. Because there is no other refuge to flee to for life and salvation but to him. Now, if you all rise for our monthly hymn, which is the insert, number 52, As the Deer.